Hey everyone, my name is Forever2 and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail for what might be either part 4 or a finale. Depends on how long these 2-3 quests are going to be, or these quests are going to be. So, I guess we're back into Genesis because I was taking a break for a bit and it brought me back here because what we're about to do is going to be hell. Because in the last video, we found out that we don't know the identity of the unknown entity that we fought at the Grove, but apparently its objective was clear. It wants to absorb the power of the core flames. For what reasons, I have no idea, and this thing is sentient. It can speak, it can have human speech, but it is also tied with Finon's past, maybe even the thing that destroyed his entire homeland. Maybe. And while while we're trying to figure that out, seems that Mighty has also been trying to figure out what to do. Should he choose to take on the trial of strife and obtain the power of strife, or become a new demigod? But I guess things took a dark turn when when one of the Tribios, Trinon, was suddenly kidnapped and brought here because apparently the tensions between the Cremonians has been escalated and they are very impatient. So, and I think one of the things why Mighty Mouse has been hesitant is because his people's obsession of going back to Kremnos, their homeland, and reenact some traditions like fighting, making wars, or even this obsession. And I guess you could say he's finally made his choice and he's undergone the trial, which he's somewhere in this puddle somewhere. While on that, we are having a plan to deal with the entity, also known as the Flame Reaver. I think I said that before, but I'm always losing track of my thoughts here. So, we're going to be heading back to Kremnos to enact the ambush, or the plan to fight him. And I hope you guys enjoy the video as well, so I'll see you then. Alright, so it looks like we've been here, and it looks like, it looks like a bunch of Kremnoans shown up as well. And so, let's head to the battlefield and speak with them.
I didn't think she'd manage to send the Kremnoans to assist. Brave warrior, what's the situation on the front line?
Nakaman, why are you here?
I guess Aglaia didn't even recruit these guys.
What? Didn't Aglaia tell you? We have been instructed to assist you in trapping the Flame Reaver.
Aglaia, that vile usurper. I spit on her name.
It seems there's been a misunderstanding.
Our king will be back soon. He'll be able to deal with you and that black robe.
It looks like we are dealing with some loyalists. A hoarse curse lodged in his throat, refusing to escape. Moments later, he convulsed, his head drooping as his spirit departed his body, drifting toward the abode of Thanatos.
The Kremnoans really are just like their king. Rest in peace. May your glory last forever.
I think they were talking about Mighty, I think, not the other one.
Did they come to fight on their own accord? Or...
Don't know. Don't know.
Still fight. You must
Dude.
become king.
What is going on here? You know what? I'll skip this battle.
Wilt here. That hurts a bit. Protect me!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them
Okay, that was kind of
Reach the
boring.
end of the
Where
story in
that
your own way.
that thing was just surrounding them here and there.
That sound!
We're almost there.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna stop here. I hate it when my game lags a bit when it's suddenly coming here. And I just realized something, that the blockages on the stairways finally like undone. Now it looks like we're actually going to the arena, apparently. Before that, I must gear up. Okay, I got everything done in here and there.
See. Once we take back the core flame, Yanis's passage will open. When that happens, you must evacuate immediately. Don't stay behind. The rest will be up to how well we work together.
But remember what Mighty said before? Cast aside all distractions once you're on the battlefield. Let's go, partner. Today, destiny shall stand with us!
Let's just hope your thirst for vengeance doesn't get in the way. And next again. Ooh.
Finally.
Ma'am, it's all yours! A perfect stage, guys.
In the memories of the dead! Executioner!
Ooh. I like that thumbnail.
You sure know how to keep a man waiting. Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
Frail child of humanity, and 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world.
Okay, so Cersei's still
Please
here.
cherish the time. I grant you this, as you wish.
Oh, I could have just healed them all.
Fear. Time for resolution. Countless threads. Thus, your fate and mine become one.
And honestly, I'm just hoping that they'll just stand still. Or at least be debuffed, maybe.
Return to the great tree.
Jesus, okay.
Life, so fragile like a wisp of silk.
Life is not as fragile as butterfly wings. Please, wilt here.
Alright, let's see if we can do this here.
Embrace new life, Pollux.
There we go, there we go. Alright. True damage is
I
gonna be
only
good.
wish that death may protect us.
Good heals. Alright, let's see. Maybe I should have saved that, but I just needed damage. And it's gone.
Return to the great tree.
The way is fraught with difficulty.
Trying to overwhelm us with numbers.
Oh,
Get up and take them out!
jeez.
What a spirited display, deliverer.
Jeez.
Please cherish the time.
Alright.
A little honesty would do. Care to dance?
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Good attack boost
Fear,
here.
sense. Just a facade.
There you go. Alright. We're good. We're good.
Embrace
I'm just
new
hoping it's
life,
enough.
Pollux.
Still got about 2 more phases to go.
I only wish that death may protect us.
There we go. Alright, we're halfway there
I
here.
grant you this, as you wish.
Okay. Shields back up, and he's going to use that ability. So every time he uses that ability to attack, he just generates new clones.
A little honesty would do us both some good.
Let's see. Alright, let's activate the ability.
I shall remember this one.
Okay.
Please, wilt here.
Alright, let's activate her ability here now.
Embrace new life, Pollux. I only wish that death may protect us.
Alright, we're past half then. All of his thing is... Oh, so here's the drawback. Every time he depicts those clones, it is acting as his health bars. If they're destroyed, it'll cause some major damage on us, I think. Maybe.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
You know, I never actually analyzed him here. Let me check. So, yeah, Flame Reaver of the Deepest Dark, damage reduction, that's his details here. So, but suffering is essential, that's pretty funny, that's what he does. So it consumes all calamity power and deals several instances of minor physical damage to hits to all targets, where the more consumed calamity power stacks, the higher the instances of damage. Then deals minor physical damage, okay. Then Demises Storm, deals Fading Fate, deals physical damage to reduce HP to corrosion. Causes Long Shattered Vessel to enter the mutual sacrifice state. Uses Underworld's Grief in a certain number of turns. Underworld's Grief leashes Demise Storm and or Fading Fate together with Long Shattered Vessel, then absorbs Long Shattered Vessel to heal this unit and obtains Calamity Power. So that's why he was healing. Then this Pain Departing, Absolute Farewell. Wow. Okay, so I'm guessing that this thing is some sort of avatar of that here. And this is in phase 2. And we're not even done with phase 1 here. Jeez, alright.
Countless threads. Thus, your fate and mine become one. All light shall be revealed with perfect clarity.
Oh boy. As long as we take his shadow clones down, I think we should go then.
Light, so fragile like a wisp of silk.
Get ready, Prop. Can't hold out much longer.
Alright.
Quiet.
We're gonna
You
take
know what I'm
some
doing.
risks here. Using Castrus's abilities. Alright, we're gonna heal. Let's see. Okay, here's the thing. Let's see how this looks. Alright, so they attack. He attacks, they attack, and they heal him.
Pollux.
Alright, we're in phase 2. I think we're in phase 2. Oh no, he's gonna... Oh, he got stabbed. He's gonna extract Cersei's, huh? Ooh. Is that what they're waiting for? I think they got him and the core flame out of there. Nice job. What? He could cut doors as well?
How embarrassing.
That was a close one.
You didn't come down from the sky?
Ooh.
This city is mine anyway. Why shouldn't I go through the front door?
Damn! So that's where he unlocks those blood crystals, huh? Alright, this is getting ridiculously intense.
Minion of the Black Tide. I, King of the Kremnoan Legion, be your opponent today.
That looks cool, though.
Long time no see, Mikador.
And she sees him. I'm gonna let the dialogue play. Okay, so we have an extra like a on-fight ability. So they burn my dynasty, then burn my dynasty and offer these ashes to Strife. It's Mighty's ultimate ability, huh? Damn. Woohoo. And he's still bringing them on? Alright, let's bring Mem back. What is he doing, though?
Is that fear?
It looks like he's creating some sort of
Your
portal.
breathing is a rat. Time for resolution.
Honestly. Alright, let's just concentrate on the shop.
Wilt here.
Alright.
Such petty tricks.
And it immediately takes those clones down. Reduces health here, and it's still doing it again. You gotta build this thing up before he does what he does here. Alright. Alright, let's do some more damage as we can. Wow, okay.
Gonna hold everyone, demon.
Thank you, friend.
Alright, let's activate their ultimates now.
Don't come any closer.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Embrace new life, Pollux.
Okay, a little bit of a delay there. Alright, let's swipe. Right. Alright. Alright.
Do I grant you the honor of sharing your final resting place with Kremnos' departed heroes?
Is not as fragile as dead souls. Return to dust.
Ooh.
Leads to self-destruction.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Alright, that's freaking cool. And suck.
That was a good opener to the ceremony.
It was.
We honor the fallen gods with this fight to the death.
Follows me.
Alright, let's give him a good breathing. Alright, it's time to restore all the health.
I only wish that death may protect us.
There we go.
Let's go. This world is a fall.
Countless threads.
Alright.
All within thus. Your
Okay.
fate and mine.
We went from day and night in this fight, huh?
One. All lies shall be revealed with perfect clarity.
Right, let's restore you a bit. Come on, let's give him a paw. The pink dawn has arrived. Alright.
I shall remember this warmth.
Let's concentrate fire on this guy.
I allow you to accept your punishment.
Get him, Mighty. 3%, guys. Ooh.
It's time to end this.
Okay, I think we're at the ending here. Yeah, we're at the end of that. Whoo, boy. Ones. He actually summons shadow clones, though. Nice one. Oh my god, the music! Woo! Damn! Peak cinema, guys!
Heroic souls of strife, heed my call! I am the Lance of Fury.
Oh.
The agony this world needs!
Damn! Woo! Crimson Ashes, huh?
Witness this. New God has come to Castrum Kronos.
You accepted your destiny, my dude. Good job, man. Wow. I hear some birds.
Look! The warriors have returned!
But are the rumors true? Has Oryx fallen?
It's as the Council of Elders said. We face a dangerous threat. Yet the Chrysos heirs are only inciting more chaos. They don't care about the people's safety.
I knew it. I sensed it. I have figured things out. It is gonna happen. There's gonna be a freaking rebellion. Yeah, this was the time. Most of them were just too busy to notice this. The citizens are growing careless. They're growing concerned. They're growing angry.
They really gave the core flame of strife to a Kremnoan at the end.
Because it belonged to the Kremnoan as it is. How about keeping your thoughts to yourself?
What a noisy crowd.
Indeed.
This, doesn't feel right.
It's probably because Oryx is gone. Oryx was a generous titan in the eyes of the people. They graced us with miracles, allowing humanity to reap many a convenience from the past.
What they don't know is that the Titan didn't do all of that of its own volition. Regardless, the Titan has fallen, and we must surrender Oryx's core flame.
A meeting with that woman again so soon? I just can't catch a break.
Professor Anaxa, why don't you find someplace to rest first? Matters that require Aglaya's attention are piling up. You two meeting again will, forgive my honesty, only distract her. Just try to stay on your best behavior, if you know what I mean.
I highly doubt.
That's not up to me, I'm afraid. I've been trapped in her prison the moment I set foot in this holy city. The price of having a Titan living in my head, I suppose. Don't worry, I don't want trouble either.
He and Aglaya don't get along, huh? That prof's kinda eccentric.
Professor Anaxa can be a bit unrestrained.
Unhinged.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
I'm sure you don't need my help handling Oryx's core flame. So I'll be off. I have some personal matters to attend to.
It somehow feels like D has closed himself off even more after he completed his trial.
Yeah, a lot has happened in the past few days. You've been lost in thought for a while now too, Tribi. Did Trinon bring news?
Yes. She has found Trian.
And from the way the tone is, it's not good, isn't it?
She was at the bottom of the valley outside the temple. But that's where the good news ends.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
It's alright. They also found someone else besides Trian. He was no better than a corpse when Trinan and Hyacinth arrived. He had suffered more cuts than could be counted and leaped off a cliff from a great height, all to free Trian's body from the clutches of the black-robed swordmaster.
Salute S07 to the guy.
What a brave soul. Do we know who he is?
I want to know.
Yes,
Who?
it's Krataros.
Krataros? Huh. Ironic. Not long ago, it says.
Stop!
What? Flashbacks?
If you want this girl dead, you'll have to kill me first.
Is this some kind of repayment?
How ludicrous. Your body made of flesh and blood as it is will not survive more than a single strike from me.
Valorous death before glorious return. As a Kremnoan, I know not the fear of death.
She's lost her divinity. I have no interest in an empty shell. But answer me this, child of strife. Why do you raise your shield for her?
As the leader of the God Shield Brigade's elite, I protected the king against the Black Tide with this very shield. And I've done this over and over, hundreds and thousands of times. A pathetic killer like you could never understand the weight it bears.
Pity and crumble like rusted iron.
Good! Supreme glory shall be mine, as I indulge in the libations and incense offered by my descendants. Come, let us fight! For Kremnos! For my king! For Amphorius!
Okay, just got back at the break. This feels like a morning.
We foresaw this cruel parting 1,000 years ago. Today is but a reminder of that bitter taste.
The doll. No, Trian. Oh.
But Lady Aglaya, I don't understand. It wasn't life itself that Lady Trian lost. Why does she look like she really turned into a doll? I don't understand.
Don't be sad, Hyacinth. Trian has used up her borrowed time from Yanis, that's all. Her spirit is now riding the west wind, flying ahead to a world free of sorrow.
If a world like that truly exists, does that mean everyone from the Grove is there too?
It exists, Hyacinth. Do you not remember? The prophecy that guides the Chrysos heirs is the voice of Kefili before it fell silent. It loves all of its creations dearly, and would never bear to lead us astray with lies. What about the Kremnoan veteran? How is he doing?
Is he alive?
The Twilight Courtyard has done all we can. Even so, we've only managed to keep him from breathing his last. I had to use the Sky Priest's techniques to help him to walk again. But if light ever disappears from Akama for good... No. Let's hope that never happens.
This is already nothing short of miraculous. When we found Krataros, he was no better than a corpse.
parting hour is upon us. Yet the golden thread runs slack. The heroes have returned with their spoils. Everyone, please take this opportunity to rest and prepare for what awaits us. You've returned unscathed and brought tidings of triumph. Truly a moment worthy of celebration.
Alright, so we have the core flame of time. That's sweet.
It's incredible to think that we returned Nikodor's core flame not so long ago. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that you and your friend's arrival has melted the glaciers of history.
This is what trailblazing is. Where a nameless goes, trouble follows. We've melted a real glacier before, did we? I'm gonna say this.
You could say this is the true face of history. It slumbered for 1,000 years, only to awaken for this one moment. Alas, now is not the time for a study of history. I do not see a Naxa around. Was this under your instructions, Finan?
Yes, it just seems much more efficient than letting you two go at it endlessly.
A rash decision. After all, he still bears a core flame with him. I do concur with your assessment of efficiency, though. Now, let us table the issue concerning him for the moment. The more urgent matter is the core flame of Orynyx. The Chrysos heirs had initially crafted a plan regarding the order to return the core flames. For titans like Orynyx and Circes, who harbor no intentions of harming humanity, our strategy entailed assuming their divinity only at the very end. But this unforeseen turn of events has thrown everything into disarray.
If we don't return the core flames to the vortex of Genesis, and we leave the Titan's divine positions vacant, we can't even begin to imagine the disaster that would follow. But the most pressing issue at hand is that we haven't found the Chrysos heir capable of bearing Orynyx's divinity.
I wonder who that will be, to be honest.
Finan, Castrus, Mighty, and Hyacinth. Tribi and I devoted a millennium scouring the world, only to find these few people. Only a chosen few possess the capacity to assume divinity. The elite among the Chrysos heirs. We would never hastily extend our invitation without first verifying their potential to bear such power. Yet we cannot compel anyone into divinity, as it would be no different from sentencing them to the gallows.
Truly a dilemma.
Yeah.
Well...
How about letting her give it a try?
Me? Wait, I've been waiting for someone to say that, friend. So you're okay with sentencing me to the gallows? The owner isn't liable for their pet's words. I'm serious.
Special.
I am now. Because apparently Orynyx just notices us and pretty much pointed out that I am pretty much about to embark on a path of remembrance. Maybe she saw fully through me, I think. The one projected me into this world and granted me this body. Isn't Orynyx just a little titan, even more capricious than a child? Okay, Mighty's POV. I wonder how he'll take this. Meanwhile, somewhere in the Memorial Palace. Oh, he's recovered already?
I see the Reaper has forsaken you too, teacher.
It simply put my life in the hands of the Twilight Courtyard. That priest girl's medical talents are truly exceptional. She might be far from the ordinary girl we envisioned, but this isn't about me, Mighty Mos. I saw it. You finally decided to embrace your own fate.
Power of strife is stirring a tempest within me as we speak. My bones have turned into steel, and my blood is seething in a blaze. Past rulers of Kremnos could only aspire to this might, yet I have emerged with it. I've made history, and henceforth divinity and kingship shall coexist as one.
Indeed. You've realized the aspirations of every former king of Kremnos, and now you can at last bring our people home and reforge the glory of Kremnos.
Unfortunately, I harbor no such desire.
What? What do you mean by that?
Explain this.
Over 2 millennia past, devotees of Nikador's might banded together beneath their feet and erected a city of their own. Ever since then, Kremnoans have served as the blades wielded by the god of war, following the Titan's path in its conquest. Yet, gazing upon our history through the lens of my newfound divinity, I now see it with unprecedented clarity. This history is sheer absurdity and inferiority. People surge onto the battlefield like ants, plundering and slaying for their own greed, only to be trampled upon like ants. The city and the beliefs that Kremnoans hold so dearly, alongside the supposed tradition, mere anthills that could be crushed with a single touch in the eyes of the Titan.
You! Are you trying to strip Kremnoans of the pride we've amassed over thousands of years with mere words?
That pride holds little significance, Krateros. Now that I've assumed the divinity of strife, my next step will be to renounce the title of king.
Okay. What?
No. No!
That's one way to do a one-over against your dad.
Convey my message to every Kremnoan. This is an order.
Do not do this, Mighty Mos. I beg you.
Our history commenced in the year 2506 of the Light Calendar, concluded in the year 4931. I, Mighty Mos, last king of Castrum Kremnos, son of Gorgo, do hereby proclaim the Kremnoan dynasty comes to an official close today.
Damn. You've thought a lot into this, man.
You have killed us.
No, you did not.
You have killed us all.
No. I am granting you a new beginning.
You should have let this go, my dude. Yeah, let this go.
What is this?
I'm such disrespect. You don't know what this is.
My mother's signet ring. It served as a symbol of kingship, and I now imbue it with a fresh significance. Take it, and rally those who have lost their identities. Convey the words of Mighty Mos, now ascended to divinity. You no longer need to chase fleeting honors or face death on the battlefield as if it were your sole destination. However, you must adapt to fit into the city you once observed with indifferent eyes. A cruel fate awaits Amphorius. No matter how illustrious a dynasty may seem, crumbles to rubble and gravel before formidable foes. Yet, you shall tread the only path out, one that leads to a brand new world at its end.
Why task me with being your messenger? Why not explain all this to them yourself?
Because only humans can guide the path to be trodden by humans. It's not the lot of humans who crave the power of gods and spiral into madness for it, but humans who stand ready to raise their shields high to protect the lives behind them.
I failed to save that child.
That is irrelevant. As demigods, they have long been prepared for it. What truly matters is that you showed up there and shielded her.
The one who persuaded Aglaya to set me free that night. Was that you, Mighty Mos?
Yes.
She's not one to easily make a concession. What did you offer her?
I staked my mother's name to guarantee the integrity of your soul to her. And I promised her that I would dedicate all I have to the Flame Chase journey.
And what is next, Mighty Moose? Where will you be headed now?
To the place where I belong. To fulfill my promise. The madness that has plagued Nikedor and the darkness that has consumed Amphorius. It's now my turn to fight against it.
Damn, true words.
There are some people to meet with before I leave. Let's go.
Alright, let me switch to characters real quick.
Submit or
Ooh.
die.
Oh, okay, never mind. Missed the button here.
You're here, my Demos. It seems that you are prepared.
Yes.
You aided Akuma through yet another trying ordeal, and my gratitude knows no bounds.
Isn't that exactly what you wanted?
Not everything unfolds according to my plan. In the current state of the world, I can only proceed one step at a time. You are ready to dedicate all that you have, regardless of the promise you made to me, aren't you?
Throughout my time in the Holy City, I've gleaned valuable lessons from you. Strategy, leadership, and adaptability to change. Yet, it's only recently that I've come to realize the truly remarkable quality you possess.
And what is it?
It's the magnetic allure in your presence. It draws people to gather around you willingly, to seek your guidance. They strive not to disappoint you, not due to fear of repercussions, but out of sincere alignment with your ideals. That is precisely what every ruler of Castrum Kremnos has been missing.
So you learned a lot. You learned from all those mistakes. Learned everything. He was really considering this. He put a lot into everything, which is why, I guess, he did take up the mantle, only to melt the crown and declare that the Kremnonians no longer needs a king, no dynasty, we're just people.
I am truly honored to hear that. And now, my Demos, you have risen as the most powerful demigod in the world.
Damn right.
How do you intend to wield this newfound power?
I shall see Nikedor's aborted mission through to completion, and become the strongest bulwark for Amphorius to defend against the Black Tide. I will secure enough time for the Flame Chase journey, until you manage to lead everyone to reach the miracle of Genesis.
My Demos, a new chapter awaits Amphorius. Yet, the one who guides the people to the destination need not be you and I.
Huh. What did you see after assuming Nestia's divinity?
Despite the passage of 1,000 years, every word of that prophecy remains as vivid as ever. You shall have your final bath in warm and radiant gold.
What does that mean?
Just as cryptic as all the other prophecies.
What's the reason for the laughter?
I was just thinking, if an ordinary person encountered these words, they would probably stay away from the baths for the rest of their life.
But I cannot forgo the delightful experience a bath offers. So, I assume you also glimpsed yours, my Demos?
One day, you shall die with a wound in your back.
And that's why he told Fine on this.
Well, that is a rather straightforward scenario.
If I were to be terrified by drivel with no basis, I would not have attracted your gaze and joined the Flame Chase journey in the first place.
You speak the truth. May you be destined for a powerful fate, and may we reunite in the promised new world. Farewell, mighty.
Alright. I guess we better find Castorus and the Grand Craftsman, so... Alright, I must teleport now. Alright, looks like I find Trippy. Or anyone here.
Is Lady Tribios not here?
Lord Mighty!
Hey!
Hyacinth. So you are the physician Krateros spoke of. It's no wonder then that he was pulled back from the brink of death. You have my gratitude.
I can take that as a compliment, right?
I've heard about what happened at the Grove. I'm deeply sorry for your loss.
I've heard far too much about death and grief recently. To quote Lady Tribi, we should all focus on tomorrow, shouldn't we?
That's a valid point. You've always been the most optimistic one among us.
Well, I must say, it feels quite incredible to see a new demigod standing right before me.
You should prepare yourself as well. Humanity has already taken hold of strife, and one day it will also reach the sky.
Future content, guys.
Do you really believe I can do it? Even my ancestor, that hero of legends, couldn't conquer the core flame of Aquila.
Given your good rapport with the demigods, you should know that the path to assuming divinity is never limited to swords and spears.
You've always been so perceptive, Lord Mighty. Rest assured, if fate has truly selected me, I'll be ready. Right. You are here looking for Lady Tribi and Lady Trina, no? They're not around at the moment. Is there a message you'd like me to pass on to them?
No need. I've already bid farewell to Aglaya. Meeting with the Oracle is simply a matter of courtesy.
You've bid farewell?
I'm heading back to Castrum Kremnos to fight against the Black Tide. In all likelihood, I will never again return to Akama.
Oh.
On second thought, there is something that I'd like you to help me convey to them.
I'm all ears, Lord Mighty. I'll make sure to convey every single word.
Tell them that there is no longer a need to send scouts behind enemy lines. With a single message, the Lance of Fury will target anyone who dares oppose Akama.
And there she is.
Lord Mighty.
I'll be embracing my destiny before you do, Castorus.
Can you feel Thanatos right now?
I don't feel them at all. Regrettably, you have been painstakingly seeking that Titan for so long. But have you ever considered reaching out to me for help?
You mean?
Death refused to ferry me. If you were to send me to the Netherrealm, I may uncover clues along the way back.
I would never do that, Lord Mighty. Death is not a game.
You're right. That may very well be the reason why my people have struggled for millennia. They underestimated the significance of death.
So, are you returning home alone, Lord Mighty?
Returning home, you say? Maybe. At this moment, Castrum Kremnos is not just my birthplace, but also my fated destination. Work harder, Castorus. Go and do what you have to do, so that the trials we have endured may have meaning.
I will, Lord Mighty. May we reunite on the other side, where the warm west wind blows.
Alright. And I believe I better speak to the Grand Castress? You know, at this point, I might as well say farewell to everybody, because I always do the optional stuff. Well, I actually didn't do the optional stuff with Ganaya's, but I had to let my puzzle brain work here, so. Alright, Chart Cartoonist. Time to say bye.
The King of Kremnos, without the signet ring, but looking more like a king now.
I'm no longer the king, Grand Craftsman.
Matters not the title. Surpassed all former kings your achievements have.
I will honor your trust and liberate the world from the clutches of fear. Nevertheless, I must request that you continue to watch over Phynon, Cartoonus. I have a feeling that his fate will weigh heavier than all of ours combined.
Keep Phynon in mind, I will. Return to your home, brave king. Together with everyone, I shall remain here. That thunder from Castrum Kremnos, we wait to hear.
Alright, so let's go find myself. Mighty.
Outlanders? No. Trailblazers. I will soon make my way to Castrum Kremnos. If all goes according to plan, this may be our final meeting. I just want to let you know that I appreciate everything you have done for Amphorius.
Reflecting on the past and moving forward to the future, a challenge I've faced as well. Though we never had a chance for a deep conversation. After all we've experienced together, you are also an ally of the Trailblaze, Mighty.
That means a lot to me. May success accompany your trailblazing wherever it leads.
And no idea.
How about you let me guess what's on your mind?
Let's see. I guess she will say something inspiring. I guess she will say something unsentimental. I guess she will say something nonsensical. With me, I have no idea what the hell I'm thinking. Most of her thoughts are going to be about trash cans and all that stuff. It's unpredictable. Can't say sentimental. Nonsensical. Inspiring, maybe. These two are more likely.
Are you gonna say something insane again, Trailblazer?
So, what are we going to do without you? Just smile if you don't know how to respond. I can't stop laughing. I had to do that.
Now that I bear the divine within me, I can get the vague feeling that you have a great significance for the future of Amphorius.
Of course! I am the main character, the MC here. Stell is literally the main character of the story. I don't know why. I feel like, yeah, you should realize this. I am literally the main character. I am the plot armor itself. It's funny. It's just these lines just makes me like realize that yes, there is a way for me to move forward here. There is no loss. There is a loss, but it ultimately a victory will come by.
With this departure, I fear that I will never again return. Can I entrust you both to watch my back? And to continue supporting the Flame Chase journey in my absence?
Rest assured, we'll do everything we can.
You have my gratitude. Then, farewell.
Hold on.
Yes?
Let's at least snap a photo together to capture this moment, shall we? Alright, I have to make this into a thumbnail right here. It's a good freaking moment.
Sure, let's do it.
Who's gonna take a photo of us then? Let's take a moment here. Yeah, alright. Can I zoom in? Alright, zoom in good enough for me. And I'll save this for memory's sake. Looks pretty good. What do you think, Mighty?
Well, feels peculiar, I suppose. I'm not talking about your photographic skills. It's just that I rarely take photos.
Camera shy?
But this one, it's pretty good.
I never fail to impress. I'm glad you like it. Make sure not to leave any regrets behind.
I wish the same for you during your time in Amphorius.
Alright, so I guess we better farewell to our bestie friend, I guess. What?
The prince is here! Run! Hold on! Lord Mightimos isn't the prince anymore. He's now the guardian of Amphorius!
At least it's better than the king.
What's going on?
I guess rumors have started. What? I am dumbfounded. I guess. What's going on now? Let me guess. Fine is to say something ridiculous.
The guardian of Amphorius.
It looks like Finon's ridiculous work again. And there he is. And look, it's every Kremnonian here, I think.
We salute you.
Okay, we got some respect here. Instead of some hate here anywhere, we got more respect.
It's been a while, Guardian.
You made some rumors.
I should have known you were the mastermind behind this.
Hey, don't go pointing fingers without cause. I swear I'm innocent this time.
Sure.
See those kids over there? They're the ones who brought everyone together.
I admit, that took me by surprise.
Were you seriously just going to sneak off without a word with me?
He knows you too well.
Well, I was actually on my way to bid farewell to you, but ended up running into this.
Oh, that's quite an honor, I suppose. We better not leave them waiting too long, don't you think?
The road to Castrum Kremnos from here is long. Perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to take a moment and etch their faces in my memory one last time.
Say something inspiring, my friend.
I think I see more than just the Kremnoans here.
Triumph always be yours, King of Kremnos.
You're now the guardian of Amphorius, after all. I'm thinking maybe it's about time the god of strife gets a new name. How about the god of solidarity or preservation? Dong Hung mentioned that one to me.
I recommend that you steer clear from any situation that calls for naming things.
Please fend off the black
I
tide
suppose
for us,
strife still fits you better.
Everyone's just saying goodbyes to me here. Respect. Huh. Getting more respectful, huh?
All right. It's about time for us to part ways. Any final goodbyes you want to share? This might be your last chance. Why so quiet? I thought divinity would wash away some of your sentiments.
Do you truly feel as carefree as you seem? Or is this just a facade you wear?
You know what? You sound just like a Goliath at this moment. But you're not off the mark. I just thought that putting on a nonchalant front for this occasion might help us preserve some dignity.
I can see through your deception, even without the power of mind reading.
He just knows you too well.
Am I really that terrible at controlling my facial expressions? Well, with that said, thank you for aiding me in defeating my archenemy, Midamos.
No need to thank me. This triumph brings no delight, nor does it signify closure. You understand that more than me.
Indeed. In the end, I still haven't unraveled the mystery behind that black-robed swordmaster. And I can't even ascertain their demise. Maybe I've never managed to cut off my destiny.
But that matters not. Pain may be cured, but scars remain. This should not be effaced. Even with the divine might of Ornyx, you cannot stop the past from leaving its marks in our blind spots. Can you genuinely let go of everything as soon as that swordmaster is dead? That's impossible. Revenge is merely an obligation that must be carried out, and no one can find mental fulfillment through it.
You're right.
Look forward. Chew up and swallow your past. Make sure emptiness and bitterness are not the only flavors you know. Remember that there is a whole world behind you waiting to be saved.
I will keep that in mind.
I have a final favor to ask. Please look after the Kremnoan warriors in my absence. They will undoubtedly face challenges while assimilating into Akama. It is my sole regret that I cannot stand by them during this time.
Do not worry. Leave it to me. And, while I'm at it, I'm going to find out if the Kremnoan language is really missing that many words.
The Kremnoan philosophy can never be encapsulated in a mere dictionary, but if there's a chance in the next life, you should come visit my library. I'll be on my way, Deliverer. Remember to stay alive till the final act.
Yes. Same goes for you. Don't die too easily. May triumph always be yours, Mightimos.
And off he goes.
Oh, right. One last question.
Go ahead. You'd better not leave any regrets behind.
Are you the one who told Cartonis about the signet ring?
Maybe. He did.
Well...
Really? That's friendship.
Who knows?
Don't lie. What's more? Who's this?
Get up, my son. You showed great courage in today's training. Let's wrap it up for now.
Wait, was she still alive?
Yes, Mother. Mother, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it, Mightimos?
Why must we learn to fight?
It is for glory and honor, my son. For Kremnoans, mastery of swords and spears is ingrained from birth. And the battlefield is our destined end.
Is that really
the way it is, Mother?
He had doubted everything, huh?
What makes you say so?
Because you don't sound entirely sure.
You're right, Mightimos. I once believed those words, without question. Until your father cast you into the Sea of Souls. It was at that moment I realized how everything I believed in was utterly hollow. Perhaps the spirit of Kremnos had once existed. But as greed bloomed in the hearts of humanity over the years, such spirit had long faded alongside our glory. I no longer put my faith in any oath or doctrine. Now I have just one role, that of your mother, Mightimos. Your guardian.
That dream always ends there. The journey back to Castrum Kremnos is proving to be longer than expected. Krateros said that shortly after my fall into the sea, my mother challenged my father to a duel. She died through father's treachery, and I never saw her face. Yet each night she would show up, waiting by the flickering firelight. I always anticipated the sequel to that dream, believing she had more words of wisdom or guidance to offer. But now, I think I finally come to understand. That is all she wished to tell me. And now, I too am left with but one role.
I must return home then.
It is time for this journey to reach its end.
Well, I'm gonna take a break for a bit. Alright then, it is Monday. I am about to return home, and...
It is time for this journey to reach its end.
Yeah, it looks like he's about to walk on the lone road himself here. Path of conquest here. He's gonna fight the entirety of the Black Tide, I believe, here. Ooh. Memories. Did it just switch from day to night to day?
Look! Mightimos is back!
Really? Wait, Perdikas? Wait, did the people of the past know about this? I guess so. Can I speak to you? No.
Glory belongs to you!
We've got fresh pomegranate juice. Want to try some?
Okay, that's a Festin, yeah. So we're actually gonna get a glimpse of what they look like.
Your Highness.
I'm not sure what's going on. I think it's his divine authority here.
How was your training?
Ooh, say, come and check out what I just wrote.
You're looking well.
You can't beat Ptolemy.
Mighty Mouse! Did you just come back from training? Gador defends you!
Okay. This is the kind of welcome the king should have here.
It's been a
I'm
while.
gonna beat you at the festival.
Welcome home, Mighty Mouse. Have you found something?
Oh, damn it! No, I'm... forget it. I didn't mean to. He keeps switching day and night. What is going on? Is there supposed to be a king's welcome? A god king?
The son of Gorgo will be drowned in blood! The son of Gorgo will be drowned in blood!
Against Crimson Throne right here. Wow. And they're back.
I'm home.
Too bad I didn't even let the dialogue play out. I went too close. Now I can see why. Oh, hang on. Year 4931 of the light calendar, month balance, Nigador, the Strife Titan, Lance of Fury, fell. Mightymost, king of Kremnos, triumphed over the trial, and a new god was born. On that day, the Cremonian dynasty, which had lasted for 1,000 years, came to an end. Presently in Akama.
We smell sunlight and the wind of Akama. This was your favorite spot, wasn't it, Trian?
Aww. I'm getting sadder now.
Lady Trian, why did it have to end up like this?
Oh, hang on. It lagged a bit. Give it a minute.
Take it easy, Cass. Departure is a part of life. It's just that ours isn't as tumultuous as it is for ordinary folks. When we started our journey, Yanis had already provided their prophecy. Just like how that Titan divided themselves to create the countless passages in the world, it's only natural for us to follow the same path since we inherited their destiny.
If you don't mind, Tribi, are you still willing to unveil that past for us? The past regarding the prophecy?
What do you seek to learn, Snowy?
Mightymost has left the city to face his own fate. That is, the fate of every demigod. We will all eventually let go of our past to follow the same path as his. So, what I want to know is, as Amphorius' first demigod, what compelled you to take the first step on this journey? And what has sustained you to make it this far without looking back? Despite the fracturing of your body and the numerous departures you have endured.
All right.
Teacher, are you sure about this?
You're second guessing.
Dee is already doing what he has to do. What reason do we have to keep it from them? Let's go, everyone. Let's go to the abyss of fate and see how it used to be.
Count me in. Ma'am, time to work.
Then we will leave it to you. Trinan, would you mind?
Tribi, Are you not coming with us?
I want to stay here with Trian for a bit longer.
I see. We'll be off then. Take care.
Since you have made your decision, then let's proceed as you wish. See you later, teacher.
Cass, are you not going with them?
No. I'd prefer to remain here to accompany Lady Trian. She hated being alone.
What's this?
A little gift that I had hoped to deliver to her personally. Though fate had other plans.
Oh. So you saw us arguing that day?
Yes. I figured Lady Trian would like it a lot, so I bought it.
I see. Cass, you know, I recognized it immediately that day. It truly is an authentic piece from Yanisopolis.
But why would you lie?
Then why?
It's just that Trian had forgotten far more things than I. For example, she forgot that this glass object meant something unfortunate according to the traditions of our homeland.
I'm sorry, Lady Tribi. Should I...
No need to apologize, Cass. At that time, I simply didn't want her to be trapped by our past, especially considering how much time had passed since we left home. But now... it might just be the perfect gift for Trian.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. While you and I have long accepted this absurd fate, they remain fresh and inexperienced. Teacher, don't let the weight of that cruel prophecy crush their spines.
But it would be even more cruel if we allow them to ignorantly fall before the gates of the new world. They will eventually need to know the truth. We just need the right opportunity. This, to me, feels like the right opportunity.
So, this is how the Temple of the Three Fates looked back in the day.
So we're right in Yannanopolis in the past. Okay. I forgot what I was supposed to say before Mighty took the throne as well. Like I said, I merely didn't mean to, interrupt the conference. I always go too far ahead before anything happens, though.
At this point, Yanisopolis still resides under Aquila's protection, yet it is already fated for decline, and only contains a beautiful facade.
Is it because Amphorius has entered Era Bellica?
Yes, strife remains distant from this part of Amphorius right now, but in 5 years' time, at the same entry hour, this temple will become the source of another war.
Then, where are you at this time?
Right over there.
Why does she look somewhat different?
It's because...
It's the original.
we don't quite recall how we used to look.
Or the fact that they split together for so long, they don't know what their original versions look like.
Oh, my apologies.
Please don't. We should be the ones apologizing. Come, everyone. It's time to witness our last conversation with Orynyx.
Really? So, this was not total darkness here. Tribios?
You're here, Orynyx.
Wait, I can understand the Titan language now. Fancy simultaneous interpretation. Your voice now sounds so mature. It's obvious.
This is our memory. So your senses are also aligned with the Tribios of that moment.
You still consume yourself for that false prophecy.
False prophecy, huh? So you still think that way?
Even if Kefali has fallen, they would never guide humans to kill their own comrades. Stop while you still can, Tribios. Spreading the prophecy will only kindle disaster. That disaster will tear you into 1,000 pieces.
But the black tide has already arrived, and Yanis remains in slumber. If even the god of passages, known for guiding mortals, cannot resist this catastrophe, then what can we do against the incoming destruction?
Do not get involved with the core flames. If you do that, you can still remain chosen by fate.
Those chosen by fate would never have their family taken from them. And how can I alone remain safe and secure while watching the entire world crumble before my eyes?
This might be our last conversation, Orynyx. I will do everything I can to protect you from the black tide.
The family she just mentioned.
It's our mother. She fell from the spot into the valley a long time ago. It was during a grand ceremony held to seek Yanis's guidance. But things took an unexpected turn. It was Kefali who responded instead.
Wait, really?
Did something go wrong with the ceremony?
One would assume so.
Yes, but those two occurrences were in fact unrelated. Kefali's response was simply a coincidence. On that frosty night with treachery abound, as the holy maiden of Yanisopolis met her demise, the world-bearing titan also fell in another corner of the world.
So what you're saying is that the people here kind of sacrificed the holy maiden, right?
Let's keep up with her. This story, she should be the one to tell it.
That thing ahead.
It's the altar of Talantin. But that's not our destination. We're heading to the left.
This place used to be passable.
Really? Alright, the altar to lantern, whatever that means. I guess we could go to the right, but we're going to the left this time. Okay. There we go. Alright.
So that's how it works.
Okay.
I never thought there would be such a hidden space in the abyss.
This is the Archive of Prophecies, an important ceremonial site back then.
Whoa. It's a massive puzzle room.
Is this Yanis's maze that Trinon used for divination in the past?
Really?
Not only that, it also serves as a lock. Our childhood abode lies sealed within.
This is the largest puzzle I've ever laid eyes on. And it even acts as a door lock. Should have expected something like this in the homeland of puzzles, I suppose. So, how are we going to solve it?
Just follow the designated path and let the stone ball fall into the pool twice.
Oh, it's one of those things, huh?
Seems pretty straightforward. Even Mighty might be able to complete it in a single try.
Probably by punching a pathway. How could you talk smack about Mighty behind his back? I agree it's straightforward, but Mighty might need at least 2 shots at it.
That's not talking smack. It's clearly a compliment.
Doesn't matter.
Mighty. If he were still here, we'd probably take a lot fewer detours to solve our issues.
Yeah, he'll probably just punch his way through.
Enough with the talking. Let's just get started.
Great, so we got ourselves a maze here. We got a bunch of scholars right down here, then. I don't think... yeah, let's just do this. I'm guessing I'm getting introduced to a new gameplay here, so... Use rewinding powers to spin... Oh, Yanis maze... Okay, so we press and hold the time rewind power to activate the rewinding power. During the rewind, let go of the button and the maze will spin in reverse direction. Combine gravity with the maze to spin. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm reminded of this stupid puzzle game that I used to play here. So one of the...
You too have the makings of a high priest now.
How? It's a puzzle game. It's a puzzle. Okay.
Getting that stone ball to the end point looks pretty tough. My hands are shaking just from looking at it.
Alright, was there... What would happen? Okay, that must be the hidden door. Yeah. There's the prophecy thing here that might open that door. But I just want to look around for a bit. Anything of note. Alright. Okay, where am I going? So, another one. So, some special wall panels will move in a set pattern. Use the right timing to take advantage of their traits to move once the stone orb. Huh? Alright. Okay. Okay. I just gotta keep this... I gotta make sure it turns to the... Yeah. There we go. Oh. Down. Yeah, it's all about timing and just balancing this out here. Okay. So we unlock a stairway.
The secret door is open.
Go inside, and you'll see the place where we grew up.
Right. Actually, I'm growing curious about that door as well. It's probably going to lead me to another puzzle. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and do this one, because why not? It's been a while since I've done something like this, so oh my god. Okay. Haha! I'm smarter! Ooh, okay. I got too smart. I figured that. I didn't think that I would do that. Alright, I'm gonna skip that.
Is that all?
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Wait, I see lore. I see things. Can I put this up? Might as well. Might as well, right?
You grew up in a place like this.
Oh, it's that from the dream, though.
By the time we were born, the role of the Holy Maiden had already diminished to a mere title. Those in tune with the Titan's guidance are bound to become messengers for others. To maintain appearances, those in authority added some embellishments. And with Mother around, our childhood wasn't entirely without joy.
Even so, I still find it hard to imagine.
20 years can go by in no time.
Trinon, for most people, 20 years is a long period of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Becoming a demigod sure changes how one lives through time. It's hard to believe it's been so long. Your power is exceptional, little Gray. This place looks exactly as before. Let's explore the room a bit.
Right. Before that, I'm gonna take a break and give me some water. This is a strange coexistence of prophetic texts and toys. Dust-covered cloth dolls lie next to a half-unfurled scrolls, while scattered candy wrappers sit beside densely scribbled notes on a meditation mat. Alright. In the empty room, the silent meditation mat stands as the sole witness, quietly guarding the innocent child confined here. It's hard to imagine how a child could endure such a long time in such a limited space. You know for certain, you couldn't. Not even in the most opulent gold-laden carriages in luxury. Alright. So this must be, I guess, Tribios' room, I guess. And I see another fragments of recollection. Let's activate that. It looks like there's a bunch of shades here. I'm guessing these are the guards, maybe? Could listen into them here.
The shelf is packed full, but all I see are annals of geography for various cities. There are also documents about various kinds of Titan worship.
Because we believed that we would need to travel great distances to convey Kefali's prophecy to everyone, and should learn about the terrains and customs of various places beforehand.
Don't tell me you actually read them all.
Back then, our memories were still sharp. 10 years was enough for us to memorize all these. Mother left us these scrolls too. When we were young, she would read them to us as bedtime stories.
Really?
Her stories were so engaging that we could vividly imagine all of Amphorius in our dreams. Unfortunately, only after Mother was gone did we realize that what was written in the scrolls was far from engaging.
I honestly don't know how to say that, to be honest. And I see another freaking thing. It's a new beetle. A maid nymph. I mean, yes, I think we were at the place where we first started, but now we're seeing that place as it was in its prime, I think so. Okay, we just got off the rails here. I did not mean to, but let's listen in. And this must be Tribios and someone else. Mama, look at this. It kept going wrong, but I finally made one that works. Is this a music box? Tribios, you're so talented. Now, whenever I'm telling you a story, we can have a beautiful music playing in the background. I'm still not as talented as you, Mommy. Never thought I'd hear myself saying that word out of my mouth. Oh well. You can take a whole block of red stone and slowly carve it into a crystal clear work of art. Next time, I want to make a pair of gloves. That way, you won't hurt your hands next time you're polishing rocks, Mommy. Silly child. If I was scared of hurting my hands, why would I not just ask the old folks at the temple for a pair of gloves? Honestly, you mustn't fuss over me. Just make sure you eat plenty, practice your reading, and read lots of stories of Amphorius. Nothing makes Mommy happier than seeing you grow and thrive. I have eaten plenty, and I've practiced my reading lots, but stories? There are still lots that I can't read yet. So that's what you're up to. You were making this music box to slack off so Mommy would read more stories, right? You sneaky thing. Looks like I won't be reading any more stories of Zacharias for a while. Well then, what story should we read today? The Golden Apple Beauty Contest? The story of King Mikas? Gorgo and the Lion? You've heard them all lots of times, haven't you? I don't mind. I'll never get sick of them as long as you're reading them to me. Okay, I think that's all I can find here. So, rockets?
There's a blackboard here. What's that drawing on it?
That doesn't ring a bell. It should be something we invented during those 10 years.
It's her, like I said, those 10 years? Invented on your own?
It has been approximately 10 years between Kefali's prophecy and this moment when we are about to set out. We were raised in this temple complex and had never stepped outside the gate of infinity. To understand the outside world, we spent much of our time acquiring knowledge and developing a few inventions along the way. Sadly, the inventions served no purpose except to deliver letters. And the knowledge we gained has all faded away by now.
I was gonna jokingly saying that is her weapon of mass destruction, her cutesy nuki. I don't know. Why did I say that? But yeah, it is part of her ultimate here. So let's see if there's anything here. No, except for the chest treasure. I need a lot of jades. All right. Anything else that I miss? I don't want to miss anything but dialogue. All right, let's open the boxes.
There are so many boxes here.
These should be our belongings. What's this?
It's the gem.
A red glass fragment?
It's the thing that Casper's bought. I've seen this type of glass before. It looks like a specialty from your hometown.
We were still very young the first time we saw it. Mother came back with a beautiful glass piece, but her face was streaked with tears. She simply placed it on the table. It looked so sparkly that we couldn't resist playing with it, but we ended up breaking it by accident. Mother didn't get angry. She simply held us quietly for a long time.
There's a significance for this type of thing. Like, Tribi didn't want Trinian to hold this thing or buy this thing. Like, there's gotta be a significance for this type of jewel. I don't know what it is.
It wasn't until we were older that we learned in Yanisopolis. If someone gloriously died for destiny, the Holy Maiden must pick a piece of glass from the volcano's quarry and polish it. Then give it to the deceased's family.
Okay. So this is meant to be as a... I don't know what to think. Like something to give to a deceased person's family that's still alive. It's a mourning gem, right? I don't know. Maybe. I'm just saying it. There was a hint. If that's what it's meant to give to someone who's just recently passed away. And she didn't want to give it to Trinian because somehow she knew that Trinian would be sacrificed. Gave her life to protect her sisters against that thing. Okay. Right. Okay, that makes a whole bunch of sense.
On the day Mother returned with the glass, her friend lost his life on the battlefield. Since he had no family left, Mother had to keep it herself. Later, on the eve of the ritual, Mother also gave us a beautiful piece of glass. Let's move on to the bedroom.
That's where I was just at. Oh, there she is, just exhausted. Look at her.
It's Tribios.
Just as expected. It's time to get going after all. Mama, are you going to that ritual tomorrow?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just adorable.
That's right, my sweet girl. What's the matter?
I wish I could go too. I have something to ask Yanis.
Oh. What do you want to ask?
I want to know how to chase the black tide away.
Ah, I see. Unfortunately, it's a secret ritual, and only I can preside over it. If you want me to consult the Titan on your behalf, you'll have to promise me something.
What is it?
Be a good girl and go to sleep now. And whatever you dream of, don't be afraid. Just sleep through the night until morning comes. Until the next time Aquila opens their eyes. Can you do that for me, sweetie?
That's it? Of course I can! Tribios is the most amazing Holy Maiden of Yanis! Well, little Holy Maiden. But why, Mama?
Because this ritual might take a long time.
How long?
Tomorrow, my sweet child.
I'll be back tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the next tomorrow. If not, the tomorrow after that. But if I still haven't returned for a very long time, that means the ritual has succeeded. It means I found a way to chase away the black tide and reach the new world on the other side. But for various reasons, I can't return to bring my sweet girl with me. But I'll be waiting for you there. As long as you stay brave and kind, we'll meet again in that new world. It's the end of the West Wind, the black tide's other shore. A radiant sea of flowers, blessed and protected by the gods. In the rosy horizon, you'll see a silver-white shoal. It marks the end of your voyage. The haven, free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. That is where I'll be, waiting for you.
Wow, that sounds just like the island from my dream. Oh, I know. I'll turn the moon into a ship and the stars into sails to go find Mama. Pinky promise?
Pinky promise. As long as you sail toward tomorrow. As long as the sun will rise for the next day, our wishes will come true together.
If the final murmurs of the Titan are true, if such a place really exists on the shore beyond the black tide at the end of Genesis, then our promise still stands. Please, wait for me, Mother. After those 10 years of darkness, when Aquila opened their eyes for the last time, we finally set off.
Where did she go?
I wonder.
This way. Now, we'll go through this shelf.
But how? With Yanis's power?
Hold on. Someone just was knocking on my door. Sorry about that. Can the power passages even go through walls? She hasn't become a demigod yet.
No, we hadn't acquired their power back then.
So, this obstacle, it was simply a mirage?
Yes, the answer is right on the shelf. Go ahead and give it a try.
By how? It's a secret door. Okay.
It's a secret passage.
Yeah.
It was a secret passage prepared by the Holy Maiden's supporters for Mother and me as a precaution.
Why though?
And now, it is turned into our passage to escape, just as anticipated.
Okay. Okay, it's a little laggy a bit. It's getting a little laggy a bit. Alright, we're good. It had to render. I don't know why it had to render. Wait, what? Oh, there you are. Hey there, friend. Okay, we're... chat with it. Do tell. Yeah, I didn't really care. Didn't want to let that chatty just be annoying here. Alright, so we got ourselves some other peoples here.
The path to the temple was in quite a state. Did someone do it on purpose?
No surprise at all. Some people caught on to what we were planning and tried to intercept us, while others were willing to clear the way for the Holy Maiden.
I see, there's a civil war here.
I can't move it. I can't climb over it either.
Let me guess, I'm going to perform a miracle to open the path for her.
Time Titan?
What?
Is that you?
It's me. It was me. It was me. I think I was the one that helped Tribios. Maybe. Let me look up here real quick. Give me a second. Actually, you know what? Give me a moment. All right. Wait. Hang on a second. I think I got something planned here. Maybe. Hang on.
Life is a puzzle in and of itself.
Let me guess. I'm going to help her along the way, huh? Hang on. Okay.
Just like this.
Uh-huh. Is this replicating the memories or disrupting the space-time dimension?
Regardless of our actions, the past will remain unchanged. It was someone else who helped Tribios in the actual events of history. We don't remember the details. As for why memory recreated the past to be like this, it must be because it's closer to the answer within our heart.
Passage is now cleared.
Okay. Is there something I need to do here as well? I don't think I can... I think I'm supposed to not turn that on so I could go through here, maybe? I wonder, hang on. Is there a way here? I don't think I can move it. I honestly don't think I can move it. Yeah, I was supposed to move. I was supposed to turn this on here to see it in the other way. I just gotten lazy a bit.
Stream 4.
Alright, so now am I supposed to move forward? Okay. Think I can move up here as well. Oh, you were hiding.
Seek, and you will find. Stream 4.
I'm not even sure someone's talking to me through my outside my door now. Aren't they? Alright, I got another miracle here.
Ornix. Thank you, nameless god.
Alright, I think we're good. Whoa, what is this? Whoa, what is this? Whoa, 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 stop, damn it. A silver white statue stands tall and upright, its hooded head giving the illusion of hiding three faces, truly fitting for the three-faced titans of fate, nothing less than triple presence even in their statues. Weird thing to say. My only guess is that some of them are too dependent on Tribios for something. God, look at this. Wait, can I talk to you? Forgive my intrusion, Estate One. I noticed you emerging from the temple, a place reserved for the authorized personnel. Given your attire, you don't appear to be a regular pilgrim. May I ask who you are? The Holy Maiden asked for me to be here. How could it be? Are you a guest of the Holy Maiden? I've heard that the Holy Maiden rarely shows herself in public. If she personally invited you, then you must be a priest of considerable rank. It's truly an honor to meet you. Esteemed one, though we've just met, I have a small favor to ask. Please forgive me. You've seen the Holy Maiden, so could you share what she's like? Have you not seen her? Regrettably, I'm just a guard, and I don't have the privilege to enter the inner sanctum. Even a few words would be appreciated. Please share. So, unable to resist the guard's enthusiasm, you briefly described the Holy Maiden as you remember her. Just as the prophecy foretold, she truly is a kind soul, esteemed one. Please accept this token of my gratitude. Consider it my humble tribute to destiny. I'm afraid I can't accept this. I forgot you're from a foreign city. Compton's here in Yenopolis must be unfamiliar to you. Such integrity, esteemed one. So unlike the temple's priests, I'm deeply grateful, noble one. If there's anything you wish to know, please feel free to inquire. I'll share everything I can. Can we chat? Is there questions? So what is your view on the Titan faith? Mirror guard. Alright, let's just... I think we can come back here and ask. And there's another garment maker. Alright, I won't bother these guys here. I just wanted to ask.
Whoa! It looked truly magnificent back then.
Yeah.
Relax. Take it easy.
Is she in disguise?
All these people, they're just civilians, not enemies, correct?
Mostly, but it might not be the case later on.
Yeah. If so, like I said, I think something bad would happen here and all. So let's watch her past conversations.
Hey, little ones. How did you sneak in here?
Please keep it down. We had to be really sneaky to get in here.
Okay. But what did you sneak in here for?
I heard there's a lovely holy maiden living in the temple, and I want to meet her.
So she is in disguise.
I couldn't stop her, so I had to think of a way to sneak her in.
Oh, really? I was here to meet the Holy Maiden as well, but the guard said she had to go somewhere far away today.
Huh? What a bummer. Mommy even asked me to bring her gift to the Holy Maiden.
It's getting late. Be good and go home now, okay?
Okay then. We'll come back next time. Thank you.
By the way they are dressed, the siblings look like civilians living outside the temple. Mother mentioned that when she was a holy maiden, she caught a girl sneaking into the temple to steal the tributes. Stealing from the temple was punishable by death. But that poor girl had no family and just wanted something to eat. So Mother took her outside and even gave her some food. Perhaps these two children are the descendants of that girl from back then.
Aww. Kind soul. But seriously, really? Well, I guess back then it's just harsh.
Lady Maiden.
What? Okay.
Lady Maiden, you need to dress warmer. It's pretty cold out. Let me get you a blanket.
No need to trouble yourself. I'm just going for a quick walk.
All right, but please take care of yourself. Your mother made us promise to look after you before she left. It's been a while since I last saw you. I just realized you've grown into such a beauty. Just like your mother. Oh, here, have some of my sweet pastries. She used to enjoy them, so maybe you'll like them too. What's wrong, Lady Maiden?
I'm fine. It tastes really good.
This lady is Mother's old friend. When we were little, we sometimes got to eat the sweet pastries she brought back. We've always remembered the familiar taste, and only now do we learn where it came from.
Where did it came from? I'm seriously gonna have a bad feeling about everything here. There is another thing here. Oh, there's another one. Hey, that person in the rags headed towards the temple just now. Guess who that is? Judging by their clothes and the fact that I don't really recognize them, probably a refugee seeking solace here. That man is the King of Bolsa, former lord of the city. Huh? How can that be? He's skin and bones. The breeze on the breast almost blew him down into the ravine just now. They don't look anything like a king. Ah, but Bolsa that worships Aquila, the city of gentle breeze? The battle between Nicanor and Aquila waged for so many years. I hear that the people of Bolsa have a long-held grudge against the Cremonians. How do you know him, then? That king came to Yanisopolis a few years ago, before you had taken office. He knew that Bolsa was no match for Castro Kremnos and came in search of a prophecy to save his city. Sir Acolyte told him that if he gathers many allies and treats them well, he will be able to overcome the sharp edge of the Blade of Fury. The King of Bolsa trusted every word, returned to his city, and distributed his wealth to win over many small neighboring cities. The king was convinced that he now had nothing to worry about. Who could have imagined that when Castro Kremnos did attack, all of the small neighboring cities that had received his blessings were so scared of the Blade of Fury that they all rushed to surrender. He even coughed up all of the gifts that the King of Bolsa had given them and offered them to the Cremonians as a sign of their loyalty. The city of Bolsa fell in days. The poor King of Bolsa, to see a man that cared for his city and people fall so far. Well, that's all because of his blind faith in the prophecy, isn't it? Shh, shh. Do you want the Holy Maiden Guards to add you to the list of slanderous remarks? Go back to your post. At least there weren't too many cities that were dragged into the strife with the Titans, like Bolsa was. Let us hope that these days of peace will remain across the majority of Emphorius. Right. Alright, let's just go. Okay. Looks like a bunch of...
Apologies, Lady Maiden, but the Yanis vault is under maintenance today.
Perfect. That way, no one will disturb me while I'm talking to Mother.
All right, then. May Yanis guide your path.
The Yanis vault?
It's where Yanis's heart lies, and the core flame is kept. Just enter on the left. It's also the place where Tribios was born.
Really? I somehow don't like the sound of that. Yeah, there's a chest here.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Tribios. What does that name actually mean?
The one with 3 lives. Mother believed our birth was blessed by the 3 titans of fate. She named us thus to express her gratitude. Looking at how things have unfolded, fate might have had a role in it.
I feel like I should just keep on going. Like, I know that I'm almost on my 2-hour limit right now, but I feel like I should keep going. Okay, so I'm not sure how far I am at the end of this quest here, but from what I can tell, or at least I have asked a friend who has gone further into the game, he said that the part I'm on might have been the last one, so I think this is the finale. I think it. Alright, so... yeah. I guess I could purify the one behind me when I turn it into day here. So at this point, Black Tide has already taken over this place, I would believe.
Seek, and you will find.
Right, let's purify this on the way here, just in case. And I see Zacharias' hand here. You know what? I'm just gonna do this anyway. Why not, right? Right. Oh. Oh, I need to engage again. Oh yeah. There you are.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Why not, right? Wait. What is it saying to investigate? Investigate the hand? Where was its original position? Up there. Okay. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Ah, now I see it here. I see it here. Yeah.
Finally, the Yanis vault is right ahead.
Right.
Seek, and you will find.
Actually, you know what? Just for my own sake, I'm gonna bring that here. There you go. So that way, when I go back off when I'm off not recording, I'll have to go through this here because, in the end, I'm just a hoarder. I have to complete everything here. Ooh, another one of those scrolls things. The gold frame of Yanis is housed here. Though countless believers call for them, humanity's voices echo unanswered. Silent and unmoving, awaiting their destined hour. So this is the vault, huh? Oh, this is where we started! Yeah, it just clicked on me, though. Like, this is the place where it started. Like, this is where our car crashes here. Okay, I don't think I can do anything until that guy goes away.
At long last.
The core flame? Tribios, you've come.
I knew there was some sanity left in you, Yanis. Just as I thought, you too have been confined.
Just like the Chronoans with Nikador. The people of Yanisopolis is confining the Titan, huh? Step forth, and thou shalt bury yourself. Bury the gods, and bury the fate that binds us all.
No, Yanis. I've come here to take on your fate.
Can you please show her what you look like?
The blood of the Lamb, and the strength of my blade-wielding right hand. I am Tribios, the listener, the announcer, and the witness of the prophecy. I, the holy maiden of Yanisopolis, the walker of the infinite paths, have come forth to assume your duty.
The one who wields the world shall see their soul shattered into 1,000 fragments, akin to glass crashing upon the ground.
Just as I wished. This journey promises to be a long one, with 1,000 selves to accompany me. I'll never be lonely.
Though thou bearest the core flame, thou shalt be far from the glory of divinity. Passages are forever associated with dirt, and even a mere mortal's blade can imperil thy very existence.
No matter. My hands are not made for bearing arms, but my feet are destined to embark on a journey for the benefit of all.
Yet the flame chase is a journey of constant loss, among which even life itself holds little value. Time decays the heart, the passages shatter the body, and the scales weigh in the separation until the end draws near. Sorry, I had a burp. The one who bears 3 lives, art thou truly prepared?
Without a doubt, Titan. Let the prophecy shatter me, so that I may open a myriad of paths for this imperiled world.
Thus it shall be. Overthrow the gods, return the core flames. Inherit divine authority, forge godly miracles. Go kill, go mourn. Kill my kin, mourn our fate. Bury the spirits of the gods, nourish the land with divine essence. Yet thou shalt remember, yet thou must remember. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. In other words, one shall live till the end, and they alone will witness Era Nova. Such is destiny.
I understand, Yanis.
We finally got to see what you look like as a whole, with dagger and book. You're pretty. You are gorgeous. It's kind of a shame that you split yourself into 3 parts, but yeah, I can't blame you for that journey, though.
Thank you. Now, may you rest well. Mother, did you see that? I have assumed my duty and stand ready to set out. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amphorius' pitch-dark fog. May the world follow the myriad paths trodden and reunite at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. Mother, I shall see you tomorrow.
Who dares lay hands on the core flame? Drop your weapon and surrender at once!
I knew this would come.
It's opening up! Move aside and get ready!
Okay.
Holy Maiden?
Hang on. Before that, I want to see this. Alright, now this is a proper here. Great Maiden! What prophecy hath the Fate Titan shown you regarding the fate of Bolsa City? The prophecy was spoken thusly. Though I have never met the gaze of the 10,000 eyes, I will fight against the blades of 10,000 enemies. The gentle breeze shall be devoured by the warring waves. The foolish king bathes himself in riches, only to purchase a life as drifter of a conquered nation. Is that all? That is all the Titans said. What kind of joke is that? The king of Bolsa has traveled a long way for a prophecy on how to save his hometown. Are you saying you want to send him off with no hope? Sir Acolyte, you're just concerned that the king of Bolsa will take back the large amount of money he paid in his desperation, aren't you? Holy Maiden, watch your tongue. This is the holy land of the core flame of Yanis, not Zagreus' den of thieves. There is no need for such outrage. I have long since lost the so-called prophetic rights of the Holy Maiden. According to our agreement, I am solely responsible for listening to the word of the Titans. I have never overly pried into how it is that you manipulate these prophecies. However, on the basis of our decades-long friendship, I must give you a word of warning. Do not give people false hope under the guise of prophecy. Otherwise, fate will place the responsibility for that city's destruction on your head. If you do not wish to be torn to shreds by the countless mourning dead when you cross the River of Souls, I would implore you to act with caution. I understand what you're saying, Mortis. However, the Temple of the Three Fates cannot spread despair. You know that I must act for the sake of Yanisopolis. Although the fact that you still consider our former friendship, I must admit I am surprised. Work on the secret tunnel that I promised you is is almost complete. If they attack soon, you will be able to escape with your children. I will cover you from the shadows. It's just, it must be soon. As you know, I am not a young man anymore. I can already see Thanatos' shadow before me. May Yanis guide your path, Codex. Codex? Do not give people false hope under the guise of prophecy. Perhaps that is something that would be beyond even me. Okay. So, I guess... I guess they came by and destroyed this here. This is where the Express touched down. Ironically, that prediction wasn't far off. Wait, what prediction? I may have missed something here, guys. I truly may have missed something here. Okay. Alright, back into here.
What's happening here? Lady Maiden, where's the thief who stole the core flame? Look at what she's holding, you buffoon! She is the thief! Take your positions and ready your arms! We're taking back the core flame!
Bring it on!
What?
Come forth, loyal guards. At least do it properly. Pierce me in the chest.
What are you scheming?
This is your last chance. If anyone wants to earn a promotion and rise through the ranks, I'm right here. You all know who I am. Go ahead. However, if there's still any loyalty within you, step aside for the Holy Maiden. Otherwise, by the decree of the Holy City's Codex, anyone who dares to harm the Holy Maiden shall face execution!
Cheeky cooking, guys.
Captain, what should we do?
A conundrum.
Do it. Kill her! If any of you want to get rich, then come with me. Take this traitor's head and wealth will be ours!
We can't just stand by and do nothing. Let's move, partner.
I don't know if it's happening here. I think it's bound to happen either way. Alright. I think it could go fast. Alright, I'll just go auto here. Alright.
Fiends or devils.
Alright, let's go a little faster.
I'll crush them all!
Destined for oblivion.
As you wish.
Alright.
Pick on some
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright.
How's that possible? Could the Titan actually be on her side? That woman is the traitor!
I should go.
Let's keep up.
Ooh, yeah. This is... The path is opening.
Path is opening up for me.
Hey, get back here.
Oh, Yanis. Protect me.
Get back here, get back here, get back here. Get back here, get back here, get back here, get back here, get back here. You're not going anywhere. There we go. I'm trying to slash my way here. Okay, they were all changed. I think that... Oh, I think I did prematurely just open the path for her. Because I was purifying my pathways here. And it's lagging again. I just I wanted to open these, purify the pathways just in case. Because I want to get back there.
The main path is likely guarded. What do I do?
Oh, wait, get back here, man. Don't, get back here. Alright, I'm just
as I thought. Inside.
Nope, nope, you better not kick me in the face, you big bastard. Alright. Yeah, everyone's on high alert now. Jeez, okay. We're escaping with Tribios. Oh, okay.
There are guards here too. Don't alert them.
How am I supposed to not alert them? Wait. I can't ignore these guys. I'm ignoring every one of them.
Long rest.
Alright. Alright. So what was her plan? What the hell is that? It looks like a sun.
The Holy City guards, but I'm already so close.
This should be the last fight. We have to help her get through.
Alright.
But I don't get it. This has been puzzling me for a while.
What
now.
are you asking?
Who has been aiding Tribios in her escape?
Good question. Wait, I didn't.
While history might be blurred by memories, seeing how the whole city is hunting her down, she clearly had no allies.
Wait, I mean, it could be us. It could be me. Here's the thing. I didn't mean to click my answers here. I didn't mean to click this. Yeah, I think I just clicked. I've been curious about that too.
If she pulled it off alone, were we too involved in this process?
Tribios had been on her own since she entered the vault. But what did we truly mean to her? You'll find that answer at the end of this memory.
In that case, let's focus on the mission at hand now. Let's do this, everyone!
Alright, so I've been wondering, what are we facing here? Alright. Okay. That thing is called a noontide griffin. So that looks like a sun to me. Alright. Then right next to it is a moonlit Pegasus. So I knew it was a Pegasus. But that's supposed to be a griffin? And an eagle. Alright. Enough of this. Let's go ahead. I wonder how difficult this thing is.
Still waters of oblivion.
Wilt here.
Ooh, what the hell? Oh god! Not the solar beam.
Embrace a new life.
Alright, I'll just go on normal because it's causing my game to lag a lot more.
I only wish that death may protect us.
I weep for the departed.
Alright. Where's my mouse cursor?
Dust's reign, it too shall fall.
It's getting a little difficult now.
I grant you this, as you wish.
Perhaps I should have used a fire character. Yeah.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Get there.
I'm gonna go a little fast.
I'm okay.
It just summoned more birds. Damn it. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, damn it. Okay.
Destined for oblivion.
Embrace a new life. May death protect us.
Alright, how far are we at? Alright, the dead lion's quadding down.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall
Alright,
fall.
we should be good? Yeah, we should be good. Woo!
Finally, beyond this gate awaits a boundless world. This is where my journey begins. God of passages, can you see me? I will complete the path that you started. No response after all. Yanis, may you have a good dream. I can't stay here much longer. It's time to leave.
Well, looks like this is the end of the memory.
Not yet. The question that has been puzzling you.
Who aided her? Yeah.
He's about to reveal the answer.
Oh my goodness, look. Oh. That's pretty drawings.
But nothing happened. What was making her or you hesitate at this moment? If she had known this flame chase journey would proceed as the Titan foretold, bringing about great suffering and fatalities, including her own, would she still have chosen to walk through the gate and start her journey?
I think
What?
the answer is already within you.
Woo!
And you've made your own decision.
How? Wait, did she hear him?
What? You can hear us.
Not really. She can neither see nor hear us. Yet she knew that one day, someone would return to unveil this dust-covered memory.
So, we were the ones that guiding her. Talk about the the rule of time. I don't know.
We can never know for sure who helped us back then. But that kindness was forever engraved in our hearts, motivating us to move forward. Time has modified this memory into a special letter, so that we do not forget our original intent. It's a letter written by Tribios of the past and sent to her future self. In this memory, it is Tribios of the future who overcomes all difficulties for her and sends her on a long journey toward the tomorrow where we are.
Yes, you'll remember it all. And then find your way back to the gate where everything began. Here, I will set sail toward the distant horizon. Here, you have traveled far on your way home. Such is the maxim that unveils Tribios' fate. You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither on the soil of foreign lands. So, if you ever feel lost, return to this place. I'll keep this memory here for you. Or for me, to embrace it again.
Worry not. Though loss is something we've grown used to, our resolve and our pledge are what Tribios will never forget. Each one of us has never failed to remember. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The hot blood of the sacrificial lamb will not be spilled in vain, like my mother and I.
The libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, just as my blade-wielding right hand is not a hollow formality.
Surmount the myriad passages of Yanis, and we will once again
ride the west wind and let the wings carry us far away.
So, this is your answer?
That's right. In the name of the three fates, I stand by my answer with no regrets. Now, with or without the god's blessing, I run towards the world's agony. If I can truly pierce through the utter darkness,
we will meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring.
Light calendar 3760, month of Evernight. Yannisopolis' holy maiden Tribios bore the core flame to quell the world's chaos and became a demigod of Yanis. She traversed the Gate of Divinity, splitting into 1,000 messengers to spread the divine prophecy of Euphorius. After a century of arduous journeying, Light calendar 3870, month of freedom. Whatever that is. Humanity's flame chase journey officially began.
Lady Tribi, do you still think that everything will be fine tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what Trianne would say as well.
With all due respect, Lady Tribi, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie.
And don't say that.
I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, that's not a lie. See you tomorrow is the greatest prophecy in the world.
Prophecy?
Listen, in every corner of this land, every heartbeat carries a prayer for that prophecy to come true. It may be that only a few heroes will bring tomorrow to the new world, but the prophecy of leading everyone to tomorrow belongs to all in Amphorius.
Because every day there is always a tomorrow. Yesterday passes, tomorrow leads.
But not everyone has the chance to see tomorrow. How can such words be called a prophecy?
Because people believe it will come true, and they are trying hard to hold on to that belief. Even as the world teeters on the brink of collapse, everyone is pressing forward, longing to reach farther and move toward tomorrow. And that is why a holy maiden exists to lead the world toward tomorrow. And why Yanisopoulos' prophecy unfolds as passages.
Hold on, I see a fly in front of my face.
Fate is not about the outcome, but the journey. It's not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but rather the paths that lead beyond the gate, where people tread toward the sea of flowers. So, Cass, if anything is troubling you, just set it aside for tomorrow. There's no difference between demigods and mortals. The troubles we encounter can only be resolved by our future selves. Reflect through the long night. Wait for the dawn as you think. Then set off at daybreak. The hesitant part of us will be left behind in the dark, while the determined side of us will know no fear, because that's how Tribios has journeyed so far to spread the prophecy. Beckoning the morning sun, and the tomorrow it promises to bring. We will now continue the journey and face our destiny. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity. And thus, we shall sweep apart Amphorius' pitch-dark fog. And at the end, all will reach that silver-white shoal. That end of the journey, that new world and new tomorrow. It is a haven free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. We've made a promise to meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. See you tomorrow, Brienne. See you tomorrow.
And she answered back. What are you standing there for?
Child of humanity, surely you are not waiting for the arrival of night.
Nights do not fall upon Akama.
That's why it's futile for you to wait here.
Honestly, I didn't expect the renowned Reason Titan to behave like this.
And that's all thanks to you. If your soul weren't as prickly as a hedgehog, I wouldn't have to act this way. If you were more accommodating, you wouldn't be opposing me all the time, and I could teach you more freely instead.
It was you who insisted on implanting the core flame in me. Forget it. Cut the sarcasm and just say what you need to say.
Fine, fine. All I want is to remind you, there's not much left in your soul. If you don't do something soon, I will have to take over this body.
If I'm not worried, why should you be? I know what you're planning. You just want my help answering the question. What exactly are we? Correct?
It's good that you remember. Thus, equivalent exchange. It's only fair.
Then rest easy. The answer will soon be revealed, and you'll have to return my body shortly.
Is that true?
Certainly. I initially thought this extremely frail state would hinder me from getting my body back, but I didn't expect the answer to be right within it. That saved me a lot of trouble. I don't even need the black-robed swordmaster's ceremonial blade.
That's certainly worth celebrating.
Regrettably, I can't carry out the upcoming experiment alone.
And what experiment is that?
The girl who's walking with death. Is she fully prepared?
Be patient, Titan. If we're always so guarded, how can death reach us easily?
Unfortunately, on behalf of Okima, I must ask you to slow your pace.
I forgot about you. My apologies.
A child's words are always carefree. I'll just dismiss these words as nonsense from a cheeky child. Come now, conceited performer. It's time to address your relationship with that Titan.
What if I refuse?
Provocation will only tip Talantan's scales further toward your demise. There's no need to go to such lengths.
Oh, monster neither human nor divine. Don't forget that you won't dare kill me. If you snuff out the core flame of reason, what else can you use to stand against the Council?
Do you two mind if I cut in?
I warned you. Do not interrupt me.
I just have been meaning to ask. Does death really matter to you?
What do you mean?
What I mean is, before I implanted the core flame into your heart, you were already a silent, cold corpse.
Wait, so he was undead? He's immortal? Ah, I'm back. Finally have a moment to catch my breath. Wanna chat? It's unusual to see Mem isn't with you. Let Mem rest. They've had a tiring past few days. Since they're not here, let me ask you. Are you really sure you want to take on the trial of Oronix's core flame on behalf of the Chrysos heirs? It's about time for me to level up. Still on the fence, it was Mem's idea. Absolutely, I don't see why not. We've ended up at this point after all. This is probably a fate that Trailblaze can't evade. You should be extra cautious and watch out for yourself. Based on the experiences of those before you, the trial is no walk in the park. But what concerns me even more is that you'll further bind yourself to Emphorius. If you truly assume that Titan's divinity, do you believe you'll be able to lay it down again? Forget it. We'll deal with that when the time comes. No matter what happens, I'll be right there with you. Aw, how sweet. But where were you earlier? Thanks, bro. I got held up by two people in guard uniforms and ended up missing Trien's farewell ceremony. Give me a moment. They said they were messengers of the Council of Elders and wanted to verify my identity. But I suspect we've been on their radar for a while, and they only made their move when you and I got separated. Their questions were quite specific, from how we arrived in Okima to our relationships with each Chrysos heir. They even asked about what we did in the market. Luckily, those pawns aren't the brightest. I managed to brush off most of their question, and they'll probably leave us alone for a bit. The Council of Elders. Are they the bad guys? Looks like dark undercurrents are rolling in Okima. Is this foreshadowing for the next version? I'm gonna say it. Their conduct is certainly irritating. But on second thought, Aglaya also initially kept their guard up with us. It's best not to provoke either side until we know the full truth. The only thing we know for sure is that some members of the Council of Elders aren't happy with the Chrysos heirs. Mainly that woman who used to be an assassin. Perjure, right? In the worst case scenario, we could be caught up in the internal conflicts of the Holy City. That's my favorite episode. That's the episode I hate the most. To be continued. Right, to be continued. If we had only more time to sort through the clues about the Black Tide, but now the weather is the only lovely thing left. Let's take on some. Let's take some more pictures. Huh? What's going on? Something wrong, Donghung? The memory card is full. I bet March and the others are pretty worried too. Oh! Oh! Okay.
And so, this long day passed for Okima. Some people arrived, and some left forever. Just like every other day of this journey, where we, stumbling, Move forward. We have long been prepared. If we are to chase the flames, then we must grow used to farewells. And yet, no one back then could foresee death. Its arrival would always be so sudden.
What?
And so momentous.
What? What?
Even little Gray, coming from beyond the sky, could not escape the Reaper's two hands. And what people gained and lost in that trial of death was far heavier than life itself.
No. This can't be where our story ends. This has gotta be Castoras's trial, right? That's gotta be. Like, I think she's afraid afraid mostly, right? She found someone that cannot be affected by the touch of death from her, because I caught her.
Just like the destiny that the prophecy revealed for Cass at the end of the Sea of Flowers. The souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
Ooh. Well, that's it for the story here, 3.1 version here, and thus begins with another one. And I think I'm caught up, I believe, in 3.2, and I got a Triandol. Yeah. So, another nameless recollection. God King had returned home, and the messenger had departed. Their fates can no longer be scried, but are worthy of remembering. The testaments of character witnessed during your travels, head to the book and write it down. But unfortunately for me, I'm going to have to end this video here. So again, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give this video a like or dislike. And if you guys are new to the channel, if you wish to support my channel, please click the subscribe button. If you enjoyed my narrations, my content in general, gameplay in general, the vibes I bring, cozy, casual, whatever you like, narrating, me narrating any dialogue when there's no voice dialogue as well. And if you enjoyed my long friggin' videos. I mean, I'm starting to get used to making 2-hour videos most of the time. This is a long video, by the way, and I couldn't find a good place to end it here, so I thought, might as well just put it all together, right? And so, we found the truth of how Tribios began her journey, and somewhat, and we understood the situation in Yanisopolis. And then we find out that, oh god, I think our next trial might be Castoras's trial. And not sure what's going to happen to me in this next life here, or at least in this next quest here. And I am having suspicions that the Council of Elders is already making their move, and because I think there's going to be a coup d'etat or a rebellion about to ensue, maybe in this 3.2 story. So again, we are in 3.2, and apparently around the corner somewhere, 3.3 will be released. So in the next video, I will be doing the version 3.2 story, and thus I will say have a awesome day. Really, I just mixed my works here. So I'm really interested. I've been interested in the lores here, and I got a bunch of stories that I have yet to put in, so I might as well just say this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in new videos. Peace out, and have an awesome week.